Good morning, guys. Today's walk, we're starting from the central bus station in the center of Sofia. Let me just get away from it so I can actually show you the front. So if you're looking to travel internationally or locally within the country, this is the place. And right in front of us, opposite that, obviously this is just part of the bus station, which is for the international buses. I'm going to try to do an interesting walk today. As I think I've told you previously, they're trying to take down one of the Russian army monuments from the center of the city. And there's been like a little camp outside trying to protect the monument. So I'm just gonna walk that way today, see what's going on. Hopefully I don't get attacked, because people are fighting there. There's obviously a lot of pro-Russian people, a lot of pro-Ukrainians, so it's gonna be interesting just to see what's going on. Apart from that, it's a really hot day. I think it's already like 32 or 33 degrees, something like that. You can see the police chilling in front of us as well. Quite interesting. But yes, I'm gonna make my way all the way to the Russian monument, see what's going on there. Maybe try and get a interview from one of the, from both sides actually. That'd be quite good, but we'll see. We're after, there's not many people. I think most people are at work right now, most likely. It's only 10 AM. Oh, apologize, 11 AM. And again, I'm going to be trying to walk in the shades. In the shade, I mean, sorry about that. Obviously I don't want the camera to overheat again, but it will happen, so yeah, that's normal. For the time being, we're pretty safe. On this side of the street, it's shady. On the other, it's a lot more sunny. So we'll see. At least we have a nice breeze, which is kind of refreshing. And yeah, guys, I actually filmed a video last night in the evening of part 3 of the most dangerous area in Sofia, Lulin district. However, the video turned out very good, but the footage, I mean the actual quality of the video was terrible. Even though I changed a lot of settings on the GoPro to try and get the best out of it, it just didn't work. If you watch it on, maybe on your mobile, it will be kind of okay. Obviously it's not 4K footage. But if you watch it on a laptop or a TV, it's terrible. But I guess that's what happens. I need to get a better camera, for sure. Something I'm noticing is like there's so many casinos everywhere, one after another. They're absolutely everywhere. aim is today is go check out the Russian monument, see what's happening there. See people fighting, the pro-Russians and the pro-Ukrainians. I think it was like 2 or 3 days ago they got attacked. The pro-Russians got attacked, I mean. Which is kind of interesting. Bulgaria used to be a very pro-Russian country, and suddenly it just switched and everybody became pro-Ukrainian. But the sad thing is I don't see any pro-Bulgarians. Like, I see people waving Ukrainian flags more than they're waving the Bulgarian flag in Bulgaria, which is weird. To me at least, I don't know. For me, if you live in a country, you need to wave that flag. So if you live in the UK, wave the British flag. If you live in the US, wave the American flag. If you live in Spain, wave the Spanish flag. Doesn't matter where you're born. If you're living in a country, you need to respect that country and obviously show them allegiance. Otherwise, why did you move there? What's the point of moving to another country and then waving your own nation's flag? It's weird. But I guess that's the modern world nowadays. Everybody tries to enforce their own culture on everybody else. And there we go. We're at the Lions Bridge right now. Yeah, this part of town is quite busy. A lot of cars everywhere. A lot of people everywhere. Let's cross the road and try and get into some shade. I was actually trying to figure out if I can do some drone footage today, but sadly the gusts of wind are a bit too strong, so I think I may do that tomorrow. So we have a few hostels here, a hotel. And I think there's quite a lot of hostels and little hotels down here, but I wouldn't recommend them for sure. I think most of them are used for late night activities, if you understand what I'm saying. Because this area in general in Sofia, this is where all the illegal immigrants get dropped off and get picked up by human traffickers and then taken on to Europe. And obviously a lot of prostitution as well. So I don't recommend being in this part of town in the late evening. We're gonna cross over to the other side. There's obviously more shade. So yeah guys, it's an interesting day. I don't really like doing the walks in the summer when it's this hot, because obviously I can't really make a long video. But September is coming, and then October, and then November, so winter is coming, which is going to be amazing. I prefer the cold weather much more than the hot weather. Because you know, in winter you put a hat on, you put some gloves on, that's it. And in summer you can't strip enough. If I could walk around naked I would. And right in front of us, guys, I don't think you can see the huge crowd of people yet, but this is the immigration office. So the people outside, well, it's also a passport office, so it's either Bulgarian people trying to renew their passport or identity card, or they're refugees or immigrants. Wow, a lot of people today. Who would have thought? Quite interesting, yeah.
For 5 years, yeah.
Very, very interesting.
Got 5 years.
Amazing. There's like 1 million people here. I guess not as bad as other countries in Europe, but still. And this actually used to be a very nice area. Well, it's still a nice area right now, but yeah, late in the evening I wouldn't suggest it. Like, especially going down the small roads on that side of the road. Especially if you're a female. If you're a dude, I don't think there's going to be an issue that much. But for females, yeah, it might be a little bit dangerous. So keep that in mind. But overall, it's very safe. Like, the only people you can meet late at night is like some drunk people. So, nothing too serious.
Yeah.
And something I noticed as well, people don't move when you're filming. They actually want to bump into you. Because they probably think I'm foreign. So yeah, some people are just rude like that. If they knew I was Bulgarian, they wouldn't do that. Because in Bulgaria we fight over things like this. Oh yeah, rudeness, being rude. We don't like people being rude. Okay. We got a new building here. Built in the middle of the old houses. Nice, interesting. And these are some dilapidated buildings here. Probably gonna fix them up soon. Barber shop. And Roddy Foods. This is like a kebab place. Pretty cool. Not bad at all. So yeah, there's quite a few like food places that opened up. Mainly Arab food. Turkish food. Yeah, because most of the people that live here now, like in this part of the center, it's becoming like an Arab area. Like from all countries in the Middle East, Syria, Libya, Palestine. And this is the Ministry of something. It's gonna be, let's see what it is. Yeah, it's the Republic of Bulgaria Ministry of Environment and Water. Another casino on the other side. There's a lot of casinos. I guess people are addicted to gambling here badly. But same thing in the UK. You have like Ladbrokes, William Hill. There's betting places everywhere. And in front of us we have a mosque. This is like the biggest mosque in Bulgaria, if I'm not mistaken, and the oldest. But we're going to continue on to the Russian monument. It's going to be quite a walk, It's not very near, but we're gonna get there. I just want to see if the things I see on the news are actually correct. What do we have here? This is the mineral water springs in Sofia. So if you're ever in Sofia and you want to try the real mineral water, definitely come by here. The water tastes like sulfur, obviously because it's mineral water, but most people forget that mineral water tastes like sulfur. And the water is actually hot. It's coming straight from the mountain springs. This is part of the old baths, Roman baths that were here. It's now like a museum, but this part looks like it hasn't been fixed up, which is quite sad. It's a beautiful building. Then we have a dude taking a leak in the corner. Not very cool. He could have found a better spot, I guess. But yeah, that's what happens. Yeah, let's go this way. Let me move quickly because the car's trying to get through. Yeah, and this small road comes up at kind of the back of one of the parliament buildings, the National Assembly. You can see there's a police booth up ahead. But it's quite quiet in these small streets. Interesting. Well, not really. I say it's interesting like 100 times, but yeah, not really. Everybody's at work. So it's normal on a weekday that it's going to be a little less crowded. Interesting offices. I'm not sure if most of these offices are like government offices or because you have flags everywhere. Yeah, okay, this is something. Yeah. Okay, so this is a government office. And there's a restaurant as well next to it. This is a branch of the Sofia Library. I never knew that was here. Interesting. See, I'm discovering things myself. This is why walking around outside is actually very good. You find things that you've never seen before. So I have a few banks here. Tehim Bank, no idea what country they're from, and Desica, which is a OTP group. It used to be a Bulgarian bank, but I think they got bought out by, I think OTP group are Hungarian. Not sure. I may be mistaken. Yeah, and I think we're gonna cross the road because the shade is on the other side. Yeah, let's cross. And we have a bike path starting here. One of the bad things is, on our way to the Russian Army monument, we have to walk uphill. Well, I have to walk uphill. You guys have it easy, you just have to watch. Maybe we can go through here. No. It's gonna take us right on the boulevard, which is the yellow pavement boulevard. The yellow brick road, what I call it. But I don't think there's gonna be any shade whatsoever on that side, so I think we're gonna keep going here. Quite a bit of traffic. Clothing stores. Yeah, there's quite a few shops here, but I think most of the houses people just live on them, maybe on the second floor. First floors or the ground floor would be a shop, and then above that would be families living there. Which is pretty cool. Let me guess, this is another casino. And I'm right, yes. I think having a lot of casinos and a lot of drugstores and a lot of, like pharmacies, I mean, it's a drugstore, but pharmacies. And if you have a lot of like open shops that sell alcohol, like 7-Elevens, or it's a sign of a poor country. Because poor countries have these kind of problems. Everybody smokes, drinks, and gambles. And we're carrying on, guys. Sadly, the camera overheated again, but I actually had a very good 40 minutes break. Met a lovely old gentleman who actually lives in Australia. He's Bulgarian. We had a beer together and we're just speaking about what's going on in Australia, what's going on in Bulgaria. So yeah, it was a very interesting conversation. So yeah, now I'm just carrying on to our main aim. Filming the Russian monument and the protests outside. Oh, in front of it actually. Now it's getting a lot more busy. A lot of people out, because obviously it's lunchtime. And there's people looking at me weird, which is interesting. So hopefully you guys enjoy the walk as much as I am. It's been an interesting day so far. I can see some graffiti up there. I always wonder, how do people climb on buildings and do graffiti at night, especially when it's right next to somebody's window? And guys, all I want to say is it's extremely hot in the sun. But we're gonna get through this. And yeah, let's see what else we can find along the way. It's always lovely to meet somebody like a nice person and have a nice chat with them, find out some interesting things about other countries and about life in general. The gentleman that I met is 76 and he's been living in Australia for, I think, over 37 years, which is great stuff. And I think a lot of people don't know this, but a lot of people from Bulgaria actually live in other countries. Like, Bulgarians live everywhere. Mainly in Europe, let's say, but I think the largest Bulgarian population is in the US, in Chicago. I think there's over 1.5 million Bulgarians living there. And it's not from today or from like a year ago, it's from like last 25 years maybe. A nice fruit shop here. All organic. Whew, very hot. And what is this? This is, I think, another government building. Let's check it out. Oh, it's the National Revenue Agency. These are the guys that take your taxes and chase you down if you don't pay them. And I think on the corner here, this is the Danish embassy. Yeah. Yep. No, Sweden. Honorary Consulate General of the Kingdom of Sweden. Okay. But that doesn't look like the Swedish flag up there, so quite interesting. Let's see, we're gonna turn down here. And we're getting very close. Right now, upcoming is going to be the Vasilevsky Monument. And after that is going to be Sofia University. And then immediately after that, we're at our final destination, which is the Russian Army Monument. Yeah, the shade here is not very thick. Luckily we have trees to save us from direct sunlight. Yeah, so this video is going to be a bit longer than usual. Maybe we're going to hit the 45-minute mark. But I hope everybody enjoys it. And this is the Botanical Garden, University Botanic Garden. I think it's a paid entrance, so I'm not going to be going in there. Let's see, carry on this side. Yeah, we're gonna carry on this side. Even though on the other side of the road the shade is much thicker, I'm just gonna carry on this side. The camera took a little break, so hopefully it doesn't overheat too quick. But I guess I'll find out. And by the way, if any of you know settings for the GoPro Hero 10 that actually help me film longer without it overheating, please let me know in the comments. I've been looking all over YouTube, all over Google for settings like that, but I can't find any. What is this? Multimedia exposition. Nice. Wow, the sun is burning straight through me. Let's jump here over here in the shade while we wait for the light to turn green. Crazy stuff. Oh yes, and we have Alexander Nevsky right behind the tree in between the buildings. And it's green. Yeah, we're almost at the Sofia University. Just gonna turn to my left and show you the library, the National Library of Cyril and Methodius. There we go, that's it. And Sofia University is right here on our left. Again, guys, I do apologize for complaining about the heat all the time. But if you were here, you would know exactly what I mean. I'm sweating buckets right now. And there's nowhere to hide. We have a lovely little park here right next to the National Assembly. And some lovely roses. It smells very nice. Lovely. And here we go. Sofia University. And now we're just going to be going down the underpass at the Sofia University metro station, so we can get to the other side and walk to the Russian monument. And again, hopefully nobody gets angry that I'm filming, because like I said, there have been a few issues with people filming and like news media and people fighting. We have a McDonald's I guess everybody loves McDonald's. Ooh, the breeze down here is amazing. Nice and cool. Now we're coming out, and then we're going to be turning into the park and going up to the monument. Hopefully we can catch something interesting going on. And we'll see if they speak English, or maybe they'll give the interview in Bulgarian. If they decide, of course. Ooh wee! Crazy hot. Turn this way, and there we go. The monument is right there, and I can see some tents. And let's see what's going on. So guys, this might be the last time you're actually seeing this monument in Sofia, because obviously the government already signed that they're going to take it down. So we'll see what's going to happen. And there's news media here as well. I can see them already. So this will get interesting. Let's see. Hopefully they don't mistake me for some sort of right-wing guy and attack me, but we'll see. I'm not here to provoke, I'm only here to see what's going on. So here are the... I don't want to go in front of the camera because I don't want the camera to film me, filming them. So I'm going to try to stick to the outskirts. So it's a beautiful little monument. Obviously a lot of people are angry about what it represents. See, I'm just going to keep in the background. I don't want people to get pissed off. So yeah guys, that's pretty much it. I'm just going to walk around it, see what's going on. But it's quite interesting that they decided to take this down. So yeah guys, another time, overheated again, second time, so I had to take a little break. But yeah, pretty cool. As you can see, they've painted like the Ukrainian looking flag right over it. So these are from the previous protests, or just people coming during the evening and painting over. And there's actually a few politicians outside. You probably see them in the camera view. But I'm not really going to explain what they are. So yeah, now we're going to go through the park and end the video somewhere around here. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I had a lovely walk, even though I'm sweating buckets. So yeah, guys, this may be the last time that you see the actual monument here in Sofia. So again, thank you. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And I'll see you in the next one.